Well, hello there. Good morning. Welcome everyone back to the Two-Stroke Turbo channel. Welcome back to the best channel on the internet. Right here, proudly sitting in my bay door is, well, now laying in my bay door is my shop dog Stella. You guys like watching her. I've often thought about making her own channel, but this channel is about cars. Lots of fun, unique, oddball, orphan cars. You'll notice I got my bay door open today. It is balmy Pineapple Express weather out in the world. It's 60 degrees outside the shop, and it's only 45 inside the shop. So we're letting some warm climate change air into the shop. What are we working on today? This is our old Rambler. It's a 1962 Rambler 400, but I rebadged it to be a Super because Super sounds better than a 400. Put a Super badge on there. Had this car for a long time, and we did an alternator conversion on it last time it was in the shop. And guess what? The alternator's gone out. It's only got 10 miles on it. Where's my keys at? So I'll start it up for you. Been sitting around for a little bit. The battery went flat, and I can't find the keys. Oh, they're there. The battery went flat, and I think the alternator was working so hard to charge the battery that it went out, but that's not good because we've got to have an alternator that charges. This car originally had a generator, and we're going to look at this light right here. So I'm going to turn the car on for you. First, I'm going to give the gas pedal a couple of pumps because it is carbureted. Turn the key. You'll notice the oil light comes on as well as the generator light. Let me turn this light off of my phone here. There we go. A little less glare. So yes, so generator light, watch this, make sure she's in neutral. Maybe give her a little more gas. There we go. So you can see my generator light is stuck on and is not charging. That makes me unhappy. Makes me very unhappy. I went through a lot of work to convert this car from generator to alternator. Originally, I had a, well, let me show you. Let's open up the hood here for you. If I can do this with one hand. Oh, come on. How do I get the, forget, here it is. Okay, there we got it. Oh, that's a heavy hood. All right, so we are looking at 196 CID. So it's about 3.1 liters, I think, if my conversion is correct. It is overhead valve. It is not a flathead. Originally, it had a generator tucked way down in there. Let me turn my light back on again. Way down in there was a generator, and we had an external voltage regulator here on the firewall. I've since changed that to a Chevrolet one-wire alternator, and that lasted me for a long time until it started making noise. The bearings went out. And then I put this cute little Kubota, I think it's a mini frame alternator is what they call it, or it's Kubota style is what I call it. And that has now gone out. So I got to take the battery out, get some room in here, get down in here and replace that. And I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to go through it together. Poor thing. All right. So we're working here on our beautiful 1962 Rambler American 400, dubbed a Super. It has the 196 CID engine. I think I talked about that. It's got a couple of cool things. The dipstick is in the oil fill tube. You can see the oil levels way down there. It's clean. This engine has less than 40,000 miles on it. The car has 40,000 miles, and I was told the engine was rebuilt, and I don't know at what point in the car's life it was. It runs great. It has a very unique distributor that the whole thing rotates like that when the vacuum advance is advanced, and it has really cool horns. It's a pretty cool car. No AC, no airbags, no modern day frills of any kind. Has a Carter, I think it's a YFA, not positive on that. Carburetor, 6-cylinder, and aluminum intake manifold with a cast iron exhaust manifold. Pretty neat. Has the original radiator. Long, this says no, long, excuse me. And when I bought this car 25 years ago, it was all gold. a single stage gold, so it wasn't as shiny, and the gold wasn't as deep. In fact, the original gold color is right there. So this is the new gold, that's the old gold. And this whole fender was wrecked. That door was wrecked, and there was a crease along that panel. So we repainted it, and just now, or in the last couple of years, put new white walls on it. It had gummy Goodyear, what do they call them? Gum walls, I think? Gumdrops, something like that. They're Firestone. I spent some money on these babies, but needed it. So they're gum dipped. That's right. They're gum dipped white walls. Pretty cool. So we're going to get the alternator out of this thing. It is right down in here. I just got the battery tray loosened up. I can gently pull that out without scratching stuff. Good. I need to clean that up and paint that. And our alternator is right there. Just got to get it out of there and figure out why the heck it's only got 10 or 20 miles on it. Why it failed. Okay, so we got the new alternator in already. This is the old alternator that only has 10 miles on it. And the big difference is the power stud on the new alternator comes out the back instead of out the side. And that means that this radiator hose doesn't rest on it. And that might have been what killed this thing. So I'm happy about that. It's the same alternator, except the pulley is a slightly bit smaller on that one, but the ears for the attachment is the same. So we're going to put the battery in this thing and start it up. Let's do that. Let's see. Positive, negative, negative goes this way. Oh, it's heavy. And positive is red. Put that on there. Let's see if this thing charges up. I had the battery charging, so the alternator doesn't have to work super hard to get juice to the thing. Oop, a little bit of spark there. Let's hope the light is off now. I hope this works. I hope this works. Yeah, we got a light. That's good. Oh, light's still on. Let's rev it up a little bit. Oh, what the? What do we got going on here? Okay, well, we had a little issue. We had a little smoke coming out of the new alternator. I don't think I hooked it up wrong. I got it all back apart, and I'm checking the wiring, making sure that my wiring is correct for the exciter wire and for the light that goes to the dash and for my power wire. I've got a new power wire end on there. You can see that this alternator has the power stud come off the back instead of out of the top. And the wires that were going to the exciter and the light were pretty tight, so I've loosened them up. That's this plug here, and I'll make sure I didn't like touch them or something. But the smoke bothers me. I never like to have smoke coming out of my car. Okay, so we cleared the smoke out of the shop. I really hope I didn't burn this new alternator up. I have it disconnected from the wire harness down here, and I have this jumper to touch onto the power terminal to see if we have, or we can excite the alternator to create power. So let's turn it on. It's not supposed to go this hard. This is supposed to be an easy repair. Okay, car's on. Got a wire here. Oh, well, that's the belt's not. Something's jammed. See the belt down there? How did we smoke the belt? That's where the smoke's coming from. Oh man, what am I, a rookie? Okay, this is really embarrassing. Of the 47 years that I've been a mechanic, I've never done this before. I didn't get the belt around the crankshaft pulley. I got it between the crankshaft pulley and the timing cover. So it was just sitting there smoking. That is so silly. I feel so stupid. I'm only telling you guys this because you're my loyal followers. I would never tell a customer. Oh. Okay, so silly mechanic Mark here didn't see that the belt wasn't around the black pulley down there. It was wedged in between the pulley and the timing cover, and when I revved it up, it smoked like crazy. I thought I burnt the alternator. I've got the alternator back again in here tight. I got the wires all where I want them and a little looser so they're not pulling on there. This alternator has the power terminal pointed towards the back versus pointed out the top. and that makes the clearance between the radiator hose a lot better. So that's all good. Now we just got to fire it up. I'm going to do this without putting the battery box in. Get my wrenches right there and see if we start another fire. Oh, there we go. The thing is heavy. Okay, we're going to rest that right there. Positive wire here. This better work. Negative wire here. It's got a little snap to it. Little sparkles. The battery is not in the fan. The fan is over there. So it should start and charge and not smoke. Let's try this again. Oh, my seal's coming off the door. Reglue that. Okay, come on, baby. What do we got? Okay, we got, let's turn this light off. We got our alternator light on, or I should say generator light. It's in neutral. Oh yes, the light is off. The choke is on. Puffing out a bunch of black smoke. But I think we're charging. I think we are. I gotta get a voltage gauge on here. No smoke. Belt is turning like it should. That's better. Hope I didn't chew a big hole in the belt. Let me get my volt gauge. We're looking for 14 volts. That's what we want. Yeah, and we got it. 14.5. We're charging, baby. Yes. Nice. We got our DRLs running, our LED we converted. Looks really good. Oh, it makes me happy. Now I can put the battery box back in. Oh, Stella. We're so happy. Our car's charging now. Come here, give me some love. Come here. Don't be so like that, Stella, ignoring me. You know I'm right here. But I got the camera on, and you're so camera shy. Okay. You want to tell everybody we got the car charging again? We can take wifey out on a date as soon as the rain stops. That makes me happy. Shot a bunch of belt. Look at that. That's where the belt was being chewed on. Shot it all over the car. I didn't realize that was happening. Couldn't see down in there. It's very dark. Now I can see. It makes me feel better. The alternator wasn't burnt up. All right. Well, I think we're going to close out this video. That was a bit kind of a rookie mistake, but I guess we're all entitled to do that once in a while. Haven't done that in 47 years, but I have today. Learned something new. Belt's got to turn to make the alternator charge. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you later.